We're gonna open on that show.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good way to open it.
Wait, I got a couple things to discuss.
Do you? We ready?
Put some people on blast. I'm kidding.
ready?
I'm actually not going to. But I knew you would love
toxic,
that.
George. Becca, did you go to Yale?
Yeah, I did, baby. I lost mine.
Yeah. We went.
Y-U-K-O-N?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
She thought that we were talking about the Yukon Northwest
Oh
Territories.
yeah.
That is not a.
I forgot about that joke.
My baby, smart.
That was a good one.
Is the video started?
That was a good one. Okay, we ready? Let's roll.
You guys put on cast hats?
Cast hats. Why would we put cast hats on?
No, like, just like, you come a long way, full circle.
Full circle. This has nothing
I
to
don't
do
think
with
it's a
cast.
full circle. I think Cass kind of died and one's still going. Like,
That was during my sweater today.
Wait, I got something before you open that.
was my birthday gift?
Yeah. Okay, so
2 months, 6
yeah,
weeks
for
late.
context, I'm terrible at giving. Well, I give really good gifts. I think I give really good gifts. Pretty good at picking up on cues. But I have not given Ricky a birthday gift in like 3 years. The last gift I gave Rick was IOUs for cleaning. Never used them.
That was
shame.
what, 2020?
Yeah, it's your problem, brother. Those expired.
No, I didn't. I didn't. No expiry date on them. I'm gonna cash that in once I move into the next
I
big
don't know.
house.
I think it's the right thing, but I'm not sure.
Let's see.
And I don't know if the price tags are
How
that
do
shit,
we-
but I don't care.
Do we have something to open it? Keys or something?
Fucking Terry, you sissy.
I love the choice of
It's-
words there. You were close. I saw that.
Trying to swear less too, you know?
I tried to swear less too. That didn't go too far. Oh, I should have guessed what it was first. Now I saw it. So I
Do you know what it is?
Now I know what it is.
I'll tell you. It's a good
That's a
one.
nice one.
I saw Ryan Tannehill wearing it at a game. I'm like, that's a Ricky thing.
This
That's why.
is a nice one.
That's what I messaged you like at. The problem is, it's a fitted. It's not like a. And I hope it fits. I don't know.
Stunning.
This is a nice
It's a bone color. Is it fit? Is
Yeah,
it big?
it does. No.
Oh,
good.
good.
That's a really
Hey,
nice
the
hat.
first bend is always the nicest on a hat. Oh,
It's a good one. It's bone. Like it's nice.
yeah, this looks nice.
Bone is a good color. One of my favorites.
Oh, how's it look, guys? Oh, it's kind of matching my shirt too
Kinda.
today.
Kinda.
Let's take these tags off. George, thanks, pal. I
problem,
appreciate
buddy.
that. Thanks, buddy.
Happy birthday.
There we go.
That's good for 3 years.
I'll see the next one on like my first kid's birthday.
yeah.
But
But anyways,
this is a joint present for you.
well, I
and
got
kid.
worried because like I thought you were. I didn't know it was Washington versus Green Bay. I thought it was Washington, Tennessee. So I wanted to give it to you before you left, and then I checked the schedule and I figured I'd bring it here.
I know you're good.
Yeah.
But,
So I'll kick things off. Rick's birthday was a month and a half ago, but
It's okay.
actually
the thought
almost
that
2 months
counts.
ago.
Yeah,
Are you
we're
recording us?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
Becca's taking
going
a little
on.
video of us. So they're with
We're
her,
going on.
with her iPhone 7 camera. You know. Is that Danielle's? Oh, okay.
I guess it's nice to also say this is the 200th episode
Yeah, 200 episodes, man. That's crazy.
after 2.5 years, more, almost 3 years of doing this.
No.
Yeah.
2022. Oh, we're almost
we're
at 3
almost
years.
there.
Yes.
We're literally 2 months away from 3 years.
What are you guys laughing over there? Anyways, yeah, 200th episode. I guess we'll have a couple little celebratory drinks.
Big shout out to Adonis for this. If you're not watching on YouTube, head over to YouTube to look at this. Bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. And the best part is, you guys haven't seen this, have you? It even has the Pals logo on it.
Yeah.
And
Custom
honestly, like,
branded.
Yeah,
One of
my mom
one.
does a lot of these like engraved bottles for like gifts for people because I think it's actually a really nice gift to give to someone. You know, like what do you? But
sure
it's
we haven't
not. It's
opened
not
it
a
yet?
sticker. Like it's.
I think we've
No,
opened
we
it.
haven't, bro. Look at the thing. It's
Oh,
fully
yeah.
closed.
We opened something, didn't we? No.
Like this is just a nice gift. First off, the ball's probably what, like
$330, I think.
three. Okay, I thought it
Plus
was
the
like five,
engraving.
six.
I think it's probably like $300-400 for that.
Yeah, it's a really nice ball. So shout
Yeah.
out to Adonis. Thank you.
Yeah, we ain't buying that. We got that jumbo size Johnny Black somewhere here. Where is it?
Don't you have a cast one somewhere?
We have a cash Dom Perignon bottle.
Yeah, from my mom.
We were gonna pop
Engraved.
that one, but excuse me, Scotch felt more appropriate. Well, the Palace felt more appropriate. That cast one, I don't know what we're gonna celebrate. You're supposed to pop champagne when you celebrate.
Well, we can
Maybe
say
when
that-
you officially dissolve the corporation, you should pop it. Yeah, that might be a good idea. When you officially dissolve it, because it's not officially yet. I actually got a call. Actually, speaking of cast, I got a story from say one of the banks, credit card companies, banks, whatever, called me about one of our past, like someone that previously was associated with cast.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching football on Sunday, and they called me, and they're like, "Is this this person?" I'm like, "No, this is like George. This person used to like be associated like with me." He's like, oh, "Okay, goodbye." I'm like, "All right, bizarre."
I get emails, still a lot of emails. You looking to hire developers? I got you. I got a team of people, blah, blah.
What, on your cast emails?
So I still have it on my phone just in case anything randomly comes in. Still hoping, you never know.
Wait,
never know.
Do you get those emails that are like, "Hey George, still looking to raise capital? Our platform does this,
No,
this."
I don't get it.
I look at it, I'm like, buddy, no platform can help us.
No, I still keep it. You never know, right? You can cheers. Do you girls want some?
Cheers.
I'm good, thank you.
Danny?
Man.
Cheers.
Oh, that's smooth,
It
baby.
is nice. It really is nice.
Whew.
I'll put some
Can't
hair on
believe
your
it.
chest.
200 episodes. Man.
I know you didn't
Who
want
would've
to talk
thought?
about this, but what's your favorite episode?
Oh, here we go. Here comes the highlight reel.
No, I just like
As
out
if
of
we don't talk
curiosity.
about this every 30 episodes. My favorite episode
Or
recently?
one that like kind of sticks out. Yeah, recently. I guess
Lee
within the
Baxter,
last.
I think.
Lee Baxter was a good one.
So, you know what's okay? So
See, this is why you ask these questions, George. They start stories.
it's actually a good point. So I was after Lee Baxter. I was at my gym. Well, not very often, but I was at the gym and I was training with my coach, and he knows Lee because he does photography for Lee's stuff, and he's also obviously a boxing coach. And we were talking about it, whatever. And he didn't listen to it, but I'm gonna go listen to it this week. So then the following week I go back in. He listens to it. He goes, hey, remember that story he was telling you about this boxer? And he was telling the story about. Remember he made the reference about like, oh, if you're a boxer, but you bring a guy in and he knocks you out, So my coach knew exactly who he was referring to. And it's someone specific, like
in the gym.
in like this boxing scene in Canada. And he knew exactly, and he told me this whole story about this guy, whatever. I'm not going to say it on the podcast. I don't. But yeah, he brought it up and told me, like, he's like, anyone who knows boxing, and Lee knows that story, like, knows what
Man,
he's referring to.
that's what I love about this. Like when stuff like that happens. Like I think I told you about this. Actually, no, maybe I didn't. When I was at Jack Harlow, I was sitting beside the dude that I guess he reps Penny online, or he does like Penny's social media. And he's like, oh, like I recognize you from the Pals podcast. I'm like, yeah. Like he's like, I work with Penny. I'm like, love Penny. Blah blah blah. Like speaking how much I love Penny. And then literally after the concert ended, Penny came upstairs and she's like, hey, like I came up just to see you. And I was like, oh, like how nice to talk to you. We chatted for like
best day ever.
No, but like we talked for like 5 minutes, and then I kind of like said bye. Like we were talking to different people, and I walked away. And I'm at the elevator. She's like walking away. She's like, "We're just gonna walk away." I came all the way up here to say hi to you. I was like, "Oh, you actually came up to say hi to me? Like, I love you, Penny."
Big deal on your 200
Are you
episodes.
kidding?
This guy's got
200?
Olympians. Shout out to Penny.
I love
Penny's always a good good guest in the show. What's your favorite episode?
One that sticks out recently, and just because I've been following like their journey online a lot, is Almost Monday.
I love
Like I just like I follow them online. It was Luke's birthday the other day. Like they always like our stuff on Instagram. Like
Yeah.
I hit up Luke on my happy birthday. I was like, yeah, man, thanks, appreciate it. When I'm in Toronto, like we'll catch up, grab drinks. Sorry, I missed you at the last show. I was like, you guys are just fucking good.
They're
dudes.
good.
Yeah.
Johnny Famos.
John Famous.
Wait.
That was like
Was it Johnny?
No, beginning
we
of
had-
summer, wasn't
we
it?
had May, and then we had.
When are they
last
coming
year-
on? We get them on soon?
Well, we said twice a year.
I was wearing the sweater today. Actually,
I was gonna wear it today.
I was wearing mine today.
I was gonna wear it, and then I was gonna wear the Pal sweater, and then I wore the sweater that I literally wear every single day. This is the only sweater I wear.
Do you know what? Old Navy had these sweaters, and this is a free plug. Old Navy. They were $40 on sale for $25 on sale. Somehow $19. Bought them. I even bought Danny one. That one Danny's wearing. I bought her that just because it was $20.
Because they're matching, eh? Okay, wait. Look, when you wear when you buy sweaters, or when you're picking out a sweater, do you prefer it to have the inside feel like that cotton thing, or to be like that terry loop style? You know what I'm talking about? Like the rugby style terry loop on the inside.
This one sheds,
Yeah.
which is like, but it's really comfy.
So like most hoodies, like if you buy a hoodie from any store, even if it's a sports team, it's gonna have like the cotton on the inside,
Yeah.
like that stuff. This terry one is like the heavy blend stuff you get that you don't like sweat as much.
It's like the cast ones I got from H&M.
Yes, like that.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
I like these ones better just because they're lighter. Those ones feel heavier on me.
See, I only like wearing these ones. I've started to get rid of any sweater that I have that's like that style.
I think I have one there for you. Then you can have that.
Are you sure? Which
I think it's an Ilberry and Goose one.
No, it's not the right. It's here. I had that one.
No?
It's all like the stuff that pills on on the inside. I only wear these kind of sweaters. I don't know why I don't like regular like cotton sweaters anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Fun fact. Not really a fun fact, but
What's your
whatever.
favorite brand right now that you shop at?
That's a good question. I've been thinking about this. Just cleared my closet out again. I
For the third time in 3
Back
months.
when was it Saturday night? Becca went out somewhere, and I was like, I'm gonna clean the whole condo. I did did the dishes. Went to the office because the office is a pile of mess that I left from like Europe. I had to clear all that out. Then I walked into the closet.
I feel like you cleaning is just taking a big garbage bag and throwing everything out.
yes and no. Like I do throw a lot of stuff away.
Do I need this Tupperware? Nah, fuck it.
That is
In
a
the
lot.
garbage.
That is a lot of what I do. But I went in the closet and I was like, for like the 10th time this year, I like sorted the closet, rearranged stuff, and like took stuff out. My favorite brand right now is probably this. What's
Reigning
it called?
Champ?
Reigning Champ.
It's raining champ. Right
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I don't know.
Because it's pretty expensive though. Like there's a store on Queen right near my condo.
This sweater, I
And
think
there's
when
one on Ossington.
When I bought the sweater, it was like $120. I've had it for 6 years. I wear it not just like out. I wear it to work out, or to run, whatever. And like the stuff's all still on. It like it's cracked. Kind of looks like boxing gear almost.
So my man's gonna cut the bottom, cut the sleeves off, and just have it strictly work out here, right?
Speaking of boxing, you see. Sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place. You see the Creed 3 trailer?
No, I didn't, but he looks fucking
Dude,
jacked.
Okay, the other guy, the Majors, Sean Majors, what's his name? Danny, you want to look this up? What do you let me? 200 episodes, you can't pay attention?
Nah, she can't.
Something Majors. Jace John. Anyways, he looks like young Mike Tyson, but bigger. He looks nuts. I watched the trailer and like I'm not crazy about him. The last few have been cheesy, but it looks sick. Looks
Man,
cool.
and
Makes you want to
like-
go back and box.
Same.
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors.
Anytime like you
Jacked.
see these one of these jack dudes, I'm like, I need to just walk. You know the training montage that they'll obviously have, that 5-minute training montage with whatever song they're promoting on the album. Like Rocky was in Rocky 4, there was a really good one. Type in Rocky 4 training montage. No, not Eye of the Tiger.
You remember when you used to do that to me? You did to me.
17?
Yeah. No, Eye of the Tiger. No.
Oh, yeah, in
Da-
China, Japan.
That's Eye of the Tiger, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it to me. Okay, well.
There's but whatever the training montage is, like I still watch Never Back Down. Remember that movie from like 2009?
No.
Whatever. There's a training it's with the guy from Blood Diamond.
Chimon Hansu.
Yeah. And he's jacked in it too. Southpaw with
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I watched that training montage. Like sometimes you're like, I literally did it today.
When I was boxing, that's the like if I'm like working out or running or anything like that, I don't watch any training montages. The only time I would is when I was boxing. I would like put something on like Floyd Mayweather training in the gym or
You
like,
watch it, you're so fired up. Like you
Just
see
wanna
this
run through a brick
jacked
wall.
dude just run. I'm like, I need to get that jacked.
Yeah, I really need to get back into boxing. Like not that I was ever jacked, but like I just miss being in the
fit.
gym. It was the best. What?
What's the song?
You gonna play it or just like tell us the name of it?
You just press the description. This is the scene, yeah. What's the song?
Does it say the song? Okay, whatever.
Anyways, fuck it.
Okay, we're gonna get
Anyways.
copyrighted. 'Cause we have all the listeners,
yeah.
no? Okay, I have to like. Well, I guess we're on a topic of like movies, and there's like two things specifically I want to bring up.
So change topic is fine.
Well, I can like kind of. Okay, you know what? I'll keep on the theme of movies. Have you guys watched any of the recent Halloween movies?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna give you spoilers, but not that you guys care. But just for anyone
Halloween
listening,
Kyle Richards is in it.
who's Kyle? Who?
Kyle Richards,
Who's Kyle Richards?
a Real Housewife.
Oh yeah. Becca told me this.
Yeah.
She looks like Demi Moore, kind of. I thought it was Demi Moore.
Similar looks. Yeah.
In the movie, they make her. She's
Because she has the bangs.
Yeah.
They gave her the bangs again.
The bags?
Bangs.
Oh, bangs. So, okay, Halloween, I like in terms of horror movies, I think you guys maybe know this. Like Halloween was the one that like the first real horror movie I saw as a kid, like scared the shit out of me. I don't know, did I ever tell you this? No? When I was 8 years old, I think, I used to go stay at my cousin's house, Steve, like Michael, those guys.
Yeah.
3 of them. They're like, I looked at them like older brothers. And I would always call them like on weekends, like, hey, can I come sleep over? Which is probably a burden on them. Like this, little kid wants to hang out all the time. So we would always just like go rent movies on a Saturday at Blockbuster and watch them. And I kept like always going over. And I think at one point I feel like they wanted to pull a prank on me, or maybe they weren't. Maybe they had good intentions. But they asked me, they're like, George, you like scary movies? And I was like, yeah. Like I'm
cool.
not scared. Yeah. So they rented Halloween 4. And I'll never
that
forget
probably came
this.
out in 2000. You were like 10, bro.
No, it already came out in the 90s. Yeah. What? No. Oh, sorry. Gotcha. So they put it on. We watched it. And it was already kind of late. And like I started like I was watching it and I was terrified. Like all my cousins, my aunt and uncle were in the room. We're all watching it. And I was so tired, so scared. But like I was more tired. I was more scared than tired. Does that make sense? So I didn't want to go upstairs and sleep by myself because I was terrified. So I'm like, I'll just fall asleep here on this couch. So I'm on the corner, I curl up, I open my eyes, and it felt like 10 minutes later, everyone was gone. And I look around the room. I'm like 8 years old. I'm like starting to cry. I'm like, everyone's dead. I'm like, Michael Myers got everybody. So I'm like sweating. I'm terrified. The lights are all off. I genuinely like I remember this. I was like having a panic attack. I turned the light on in the room and I'm like, okay, like what the hell's going on here? Where's everybody? Then I kind of like look outside the room, turn on the next light, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're upstairs. I should just run upstairs. Maybe I'll like, hopefully no one's up there and kills me. I turned the stair light on. I ran upstairs, jumped into like one of the beds in the spare room and just like went under the covers. And then next thing I woke up and I wake up, come down to my ankles. I guess they're waking up at the same time. Man, it's like, what the hell? Who left all these lights on in the house? Like whatever. I was like, I don't know. Like I was sleeping the whole time up here. For like 5 years after that day, I had a recurring nightmare at least once a week that I was running from Michael Myers, and like it traumatized my childhood. No, I was gonna say it, but then like as I got older, obviously I love horror movies now. That became my favorite movie to watch. I don't know why. Becca, I think our first date we watched Halloween, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like one of my favorite horror series. It still scares me. Like I still get very jumpy. So we went to see Halloween Ends last night. And I guess the last movie now in the series. The worst, maybe the worst horror movie I've ever seen. Like I've seen a lot of horror movies. It was so bad and so weirdly shot. I did not understand, like, I can't even explain it. I'm not going to give spoilers. If you guys want to see it, whatever. It was one of the worst movies I think I've ever seen. It was just so bizarre. So that's my story about Halloween.
I was going to ask you, what kind of scary movies do you like actually get scared of?
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity?
I know what's going to happen in all of them. And I've seen them so many times, and it still makes me, like, I'm terrified to watch them. I'll never watch them by myself. I once watched Paranormal Activity 1 again by myself, and I was terrified. Because you know the scene where the girl comes up behind him and, like, have you seen them?
Yeah.
Like, snaps the guy's neck on the couch when he's watching TV? I'll always think if I watch by myself, that's going to happen. So I'll be watching it, and I'm, like, looking around, like, condo. Paranormal Activity, the worst. Halloween's up there. And Conjurings. What was the one we watched, Becca, recently? Conjuring or Conjuring? Conjuring's pretty bad. Why?
No, I was just looking at Danny.
I hate scary movies.
You don't watch them? Talking to the mic, Danny.
Like, fuck, Danny.
200 episodes, and our manager can't even figure out how to use a microphone or a computer. You're going to get roasted on this one. You better bring your A game.
I don't
Let's
like
go.
scary movies.
At
Do
all?
you know what? A lot of
No.
people don't. Like, I've been trying to watch one recently, and a lot of people that I hang out with don't like scary movies.
Really?
And I don't like watching them alone. I want to be scared with somebody else who's also scared.
You don't like, sorry, you don't like.
I don't normally like them, but again, time of the year, I don't mind them. Like fall, I just feel like it's that season for scary movies, so I don't mind watching them. But lately, everybody I've wanted to watch a scary movie but says no. And I can't watch scary movies at my parents' house, especially alone, just because like.
Oh, net, you couldn't pay me to do that.
So do you know what? One of my scariest ones was when we first moved in there back in like 2012, and I wasn't living there. I was kind of like back and forth. We watched the one where it's like the people who stand outside your house. Strangers.
That's one of the worst.
I remember watching that, and this is before I knew the sounds of the house. And I just remember thinking, oh my God, someone's here. Someone's going to fucking get us. Like, someone's here to fucking kill us. Like, this
Your
is
parents' house would be the perfect
problem is,
for that kind of movie.
It's big, but it's also like there's houses around you, but you don't notice the other houses. And like it
What's
makes
a bungalow? It has a lot of windows.
Yeah, and it makes a lot of like natural freaking noises. So it's like I remember once I actually called 911. Me and my ex were there.
You called 911?
Me and my ex were there, and I'm like, I heard someone banging on the door.
No, you
So
didn't.
I got up and I would check the door. Nobody's there. So I was like, what the fuck? And what I always do is I stand beside the alarm. I wait for my motion to go by. And then I look at the alarm. And I'm like, hey, nothing. There's no motion in the house. I'm good. Go back. And then the noise was so freaking loud. I was like, what the fuck? I called my parents. I'm like, they were in Florida. I was like, check the cameras. Someone's banging on something in this house. Check the fucking cameras.
Oh, wait. Okay, sorry.
So they checked all the fucking cameras. There's nothing. So go to bed. 20 minutes later, we both wake up to this noise in the house. And I literally looked at her. I was like, you fucking heard. Because the first two she didn't hear. She was sleeping. And then she woke up. And we kind of just looked at each other. This is like 3 a.m. on a random Saturday. And we both looked at each other. I'm like, you fucking heard that, right? She's like, call 911. Call 911. And like, she was like, she thought I was joking at first. And I was like, as soon as she said, I was like, fuck, boom. Hey guys, this sounds really weird, but like I checked the cameras. Nobody's around. But like, if you have a cruiser in there, can you please send them? Like, there's something happening in this fucking house. Fast forward about a week, whatever, nothing obviously happened. About a week later, my parents told the story. They were talking with the neighbors across the street. Apparently what happens when the weather changes on really cold days, the actual cement foundation or the concrete foundations can make noises that sound like a house is like fucking moving. So the foundations like move a little bit or expand, whatever, and it sounds like someone's actually like banging on the door because it sounds like wood cracking almost. So you know when we step on this floor in the studio, it makes that noise. Like you can hear someone down the hall.
Dude, that's my nightmare.
Picture that. But at in a condo, I don't worry at all. There's 800 units in my condo. If someone comes to get me, then it's my fucking time, man. No problem. It's my time to go. I'm the 1 out of 800. Perfect. It's my time. I'm good. My parents' house. Oh fuck. Any sound they hear, I'm like, get me out of here. I'm going back downtown. Sleep with the lights on. Don't give a fuck.
That's honestly my nightmare. Sorry, when you were saying that story, I just had a thought in my head. He said,
if you scream at my parents' house, nobody hears you. Nothing. If I scream my condo, I got like 10 people calling.
That's a horror movie house.
Like it, especially the living room. Those big windows right beside you, man. You just see a face just come and stand there looking at you.
No, wait. The basically,
yeah,
he has a mannequin, the boxing mannequin down there. I've gone down there. Once.
Plus, you got the room behind you, the cigar room. Plus, you got those fucking just dead black spaces because there's no light.
If I was by, if I was by myself in your parents' house, I would. First of all, I'd probably never.
Even thrillers. Hold on.
I was just thinking when you telling this story, saying it's my time to go. I was thinking of if we were in a horror movie. Ricky and I are kind of the cliche characters. I'm the fat guy who can't get away, and he's the guy on a date. I just mean like you said the last Halloween, the chubby guy who gets killed in the backyard, the Joker guy who gets like hung on the fence. That's like me. That's how I was as a kid. So like we're both cliche people, but who dies first? The guy on the date with the girl like parked on like the thing, or the guy, the jock on the date, or the guy who can't is drunk in the backyard, can't get away, thinks it's a joke, and gets murdered.
Yeah, I'm first to go. I'm like, oh babe, don't worry, I got this. Let me go check. It's probably just a squirrel. Boom, dead.
Okay, wait. Question. If you heard a noise, if you're on a date, or you're on a date in your house, and you hear a noise coming from the basement, would you go investigate it?
No. Fuck no.
Yeah, okay. So Bex?
Sorry, what was the question?
If you're on a date and there's a noise coming from the basement, would you go investigate it? Like what happens in movies, the cliche if they go towards the sound.
No. Until COVID.
Oh, I'm like an investigative person. I need to know.
You what? You would not.
You would tell George to go.
I would make one of us go for sure.
Why do they do that in horror movies? No one would do that.
Leave it? I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'd move out of the house. The house is now whatever was down there. It belongs to them.
Depends on what the noise is.
No, I'm still not going down.
Yeah.
I'm in my room. You want to kill me? You're coming to my room. You're going to get me in my sleep. And I'm going to pretend to sleep the entire time. My eyes are closed. There's a noise right in front of me. My eyes are closed. Fuck it. Come get me.
Okay, wait.
Plus, I also sleep naked.
Yeah.
So, like, what am I going to walk down with my fucking cock out? Like,
I mean, it's your own house. You're by yourself.
well, apparently not. Someone's in the basement, apparently.
Okay, wait. Let's circle this back because now I'm curious. What's your, like, so you don't like scary movies?
I don't like watching them alone. For me, it's a time and a place. Like fall, all of October, November, I would love to watch a scary movie like with a female who's also kind of scared like I am, so we can cozy up, like be scared at the same time, like enjoy it.
So you don't watch them because you'll get scared or you don't like them?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not judging. I get scared.
A lot of scary movies, like storyline's not that good. It's like guy goes back to his like suburban house and now there's new neighbors and the neighbor kind of looks at him weird. Turns out the neighbor's a serial killer. Nobody believes him. Like,
yeah,
it's fucking generic, right? But there's some that are good, like the one with the dude from The Office, Krasinski.
Oh, Quiet Place.
Quiet Place. Like that one was actually a good one.
That to me that's.
But
not
aliens don't do it for me.
That wasn't scary to me either.
Yeah,
I didn't watch that.
See, that's more of a thriller to me. That's more of a thriller.
Yeah,
that's a thriller. That's not a scary movie.
We'll tell you something to the horror category.
I'm gonna die.
Well, people did die in that movie.
Yeah,
but like,
or like The Visit. Do you remember that?
What's The Visit?
It's not the one with the grandparents.
Oh, have you seen The Visit?
no.
Okay, this is Halloween. This is a kind of appropriate.
I don't watch any scary movies.
I think it's the best M. Night Shyamalan movie. Sorry, let me rephrase that. It is the most bone-chilling M. Night Shyamalan movie. Like he was supposed to be this horror movie guy. I think that's what I remember of him. Like he did Signs, I think.
Well, he was like suspense. Yeah.
None of his movies really scared me that I can think of. The Visit is like it's scary. Like I'm telling that movie scares me. Strangers doesn't scare me as much anymore. because I've seen it so many times.
Strangers is my worst fucking nightmare.
Becca would let
I'd
us
rather
watch
burn alive than look outside my house and see that.
Yeah, I won't.
Honestly.
it. No.
Bro, I think I would go just hyperventilate and go in the worst panic attack. Like I would literally just fucking die.
If you were in your house
If I was
and
at my
looked outside,
parents'
there's
house-
someone in a mask.
Someone like that, like 2 or 3 people just standing in my driveway. Picture this: you hear a knock on your door, you look through the fucking peephole, and you see that, boom, dead instantly. I'd fucking slit my throat.
No.
I'm slitting my throat.
No. Because, like, okay, so
Out, done.
I would be scared.
Toaster, bathtub, gone.
No, I'd be scared.
Instant.
I'd be scared. But what the thing is, like, I don't have it in my house condo now. In my parents' house, I always had it. Like, my baseball gear was always like in my closet in my room.
What do you?
If-
Baseball gear's not gonna do shit to them.
If three people, like a woman, a man, and like a young, I think it was.
Bro, they're possessed by the fucking devil.
No, they're not. There's
I
no
know,
people.
but, like, not really, but-
no. But if you listen, you don't know if they have a gun. If they're gonna come in and shoot you, at least you're probably gonna go pretty easily. But if they come in with knives and you have a baseball bat, they will not get you. All it takes is one swing to the head. They're out. Like you're telling me the way you swing a baseball bat, me and you hit bombs. You're not
Without the
gonna take
mask-
somebody
Without
out.
the mask, I'm gonna take 3 of them, no problem. With the mask on, boom, dead.
But that's what I mean. It's like you
dead.
would not try and fight.
I'd shit myself.
Yeah, okay, shit yourself and keep swinging.
No, honestly, I like that's like my probably one of my biggest fears. I'm not scared of snakes. Rats are disgusting. Not
I guess
really
we
scared
know
of
we're
them.
doing to prank Ricky on
Oh
Halloween.
man,
Then
I would ship. I would literally lose my. No, I would fucking go out there and I'd just lose it. Because if I knew it's now, I think it's you, so I'm okay. So I'd just start going out swinging either way. But
well, I
fucking,
just pay some crazy person
Oh,
to tap on the window.
they're
at
gonna
night.
die. They're gonna literally die. Or either
No,
I'm gonna die or
they're
they're
not.
gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Somebody's dying.
You just said that you're
somebody's
not gonna,
dying.
But
Man,
you
you know
that's
scared-
your biggest fear.
Man,
My
I
biggest
remember
fear is
watching
like,
that movie, and I haven't watched it since. I've watched it once, and I'll never watch it ever again.
see, I don't think that scares me as much as like if like, say Becca and I like have like a little kid, like they're like 3 years old, 4 years old, and one night we wake up and they're like standing downstairs staring at the TV as a static screen. Like that is my nightmare. Like a
No.
kid that like is like.
Kid's fucking brain's a peanut. Kid doesn't know what's happening.
What? No, but if you've seen Paranormal Activity or like other movies that are like related to this like possessed type thing, that to me is
fuck no.
way scarier.
Give me the kid. I'll take him.
Have you not seen?
don't worry. I'll take
okay,
it.
I'll take the house. You take the kid.
Done. Put the
Have you
fuck-
not seen-
I'll punt the little thing if it gets
Wait,
in my
have you
way
not
or
seen-
something.
Have you not seen Paranormal Activity?
Uh-huh.
Oh, all of them?
Paranormal Activity again. Like I don't fully believe in that stuff. So you know, it's like that. Like they.
Have you seen the one where they go to the farmhouse and like it like involves a cult a little bit?
Maybe.
At
I
the
don't
end,
think so. I've
it's
seen that.
terrifying. It's
See,
absolutely
again,
terrifying.
stuff like that, like anything with aliens, doesn't scare me. Like it'll startle me, but I could go to bed and I sleep
Yeah.
like a baby
Because you know
because
it's not real.
I know it's not real. Even though aliens might be real, I don't believe they look like Predator or Alien. You know what I mean? I don't believe they look like that.
What do you think they look like?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's
But I don't believe they look like that. So I'm chilling. And if that thing's gonna come and get me, I'm dead instantly anyway. So the thing's gonna bite my head off in like a millisecond. I'm
Predator used to
good.
be one of my favorite movies. As a
So
kid.
exactly, but I'm not scared of that. Jason, Michael Myers, stuff like that. Like Freddy Krueger. People that like I get startled by Freddy Krueger, but I'm not scared.
That was scary.
No, Freddy Krueger's not scary because it's a dream. I'm like in charge of my own dreams. Like I can fucking whoop his ass in my own dream.
No, hold on a second.
Freddy
You
Krueger comes
can't-
into my dream, I'll whoop his ass.
Have you never had a dream like a horror movie type dream where you can't get away?
Yeah, you wake up. I've never had a dream where I was
Oh
like,
no.
I've never had a dream where I couldn't get out, and I like. I've had dreams where I wake up startled, but I wake up. I'm good. I'm chilling.
So you never had a dream like that just keeps like you once you fall asleep, like it plays out almost like to the end and then you wake up?
No, I've had dreams that like played out till the end.
Yeah.
And like
Well, you know-
terrified.
Yeah, like
I'm
yeah,
chilling.
yeah.
I'm chilling in my.
The
dreams.
Michael Myers dream I always had was like me running down a street or something and I could never get away. He was always like 5 feet behind me and I could not get away, but he'd never catch me.
I'm chilling every time.
Really?
Dreams. I'm good
See-
with dreams,
See,
man.
I'm
Dreams.
always fine in dreams.
Freddy
I don't
Krueger
know
comes
what's
out, boom, sky's blue again, sun's out, we're on a beach. Fuck you, Freddy.
Yeah, but how do you know like in the moment? You don't necessarily know you're asleep, right? Like
Yeah, but then again, you're like, it's a monster. You're not real.
I don't know, man.
Like, it's right. Freddy Krueger never got. It startled me. The movie startled me because again, that's what scary movies are supposed to do, to startle you. But like, it never scared me. Scared. Michael Myers was a little bit different because like a big dude in a mask holding a knife. Okay, I know you can't come back from the dead, so you're technically dead. But like that kind of gets me because I was like, fuck. Like I could picture someone walking through the door looking like that and fucking killing me. Chucky. pff, It's a doll. I'll punt the thing fucking 50 yards. I'm cool.
Yeah. Have you never like seen like a porcelain
String.
doll like just like terrify you?
No.
There's a new movie coming out.
Porcelain dolls? I'll shatter the thing.
Hold on. There's
You
a
kidding?
terrifying. Okay, I have to bring this back up because Becca and I went to go see Halloween Ends. There's a trailer. Sorry, let me back
Wait,
up.
you watched it in theaters? So you paid to watch this?
Yeah, it was the worst. Us.
$50,
I
eh?
got money out from Scene, but you think $34 you paid.
Wow.
Okay, wait. You know,
Oh, so $100.
a
$100.
lot of
Expensive
snacks.
now.
Man, it's a
I'd fried dill pickles in the theater. Unbelievable.
Hot.
Okay, wait. So do you know Blumhouse, the company? So Jason Blum, I think his name's Jason Blum. He's like the number. I guess he produces probably the most like horror movies. Like you'll see it before every like big horror movie that comes out these days. It says Blumhouse Productions. There's a new movie coming out with a porcelain. It's like this kid gets given a porcelain doll, like a robotic doll, as a gift, and
What's it called?
Megan, and it looks.
I'm gonna
It looks almost like CGI to the point where it looks like a doll, but it looks kind of real, and it looks like a slasher type movie, but it is like it's kind of terrifying.
What's it called?
Megan, Megan, I think, and yeah, like that to me is freaky.
I know it's M3GAN. It's all over TikTok, Ricky.
Yeah,
The girl
but it's
who
not
dances.
M3. It's Megan because it's it's an acronym for something. It stands for like machine enabled girl something. Like they abbreviate it.
Yeah, it looks scary. It's all over TikTok.
Have you seen it like her breakdancing and
Yeah,
shit?
it's terrifying.
So scary.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
that
see
to
it
me,
here,
like
but-
that stuff, like Annabelle the movie or like Chucky doesn't scare me. Like those, like that. This one is the one that like.
I agree. I think it's like more laughable in the sense because like you know it's not going to happen. But according to a bunch of these websites, everything's subjective, okay? Because all the critiques, whatever, it's all subjective. But what do you think the scariest movie of all time is?
The Exorcist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad saw it in theater. Said people were puking in the theater and had to be like there was an ambulance outside the theater when they saw it. I don't know. True. That
Yeah,
is, but
Exorcist.
at the time it
that
was.
terrifies the living hell out of me.
Oh no, it doesn't scare me.
Nope.
Not real, man.
If a movie's old, it's to me it's not scary. If it's like before 1990s, I watch it like it doesn't scare me. Just because the graphics, all that. Even the original Halloweens when I watch them now, like, there's nothing about them that's scary. Because like the jump scenes aren't even the same as they are today. The jump scenes now, like
Oh.
that
They
in Halloween.
They
I
get
think
you.
a big part of it today, though, is also the music.
The sound.
Yeah. It gets yeah.
That's how you just plug your ears and you're good. You ever watch a scary movie on mute? Pff, breeze.
Sleep to them, and
Breeze.
you wake up and you can hear the sound while you're still kind of sleeping, and it's horrible.
Yeah, but you guys are also crazy. You guys fall asleep to like scary movie
stories,
telling
yeah.
or something.
I gotta give a shout out. This guy's the best. The channel's called Mr. Nightmare. He has like 5 or 6 million followers.
No wonder you have nightmares.
No, but I like it. Like it's rarely. So we listen to Mr. Nightmare. I think we've listened to every one of his. So we only listen to them now when there's new ones out. We like gone to other channels, and like people submit their stories and he posts like he reads them. Some like most are like okay, they're kind of scary. Like if it happened to you, you'd be terrified. But like you listen to them, like okay, it's not bad. And then there's some you listen to, and it is so scary. Like there's a story you hear about like a kid who would hear like tapping at his window at night, and he would tell his parents like there's someone like near my window at night. Like I hear there's a monster out there. Like there's no monster. And then the parents would like he would yell. He'd go. The parents would run in the room at night. No one's there. And then eventually one day like the dad started hearing the tapping, and he waited outside the room. And then he waited outside the room and heard the tapping. And then he went to like the guest room and looked outside and saw a man tapping at this boy's window. And he saw him, whatever, and the man was like trying to like lure the kid out of the window. And then he saw the guy try to chase him. He was gone. They never found out who he was. But like, think about how terrifying that is in real life if you're a parent. Like, when I heard this, I like was trying to fall asleep, and then I wake up and I'm like thinking, like, how insane is that? Like, just a crazy guy knocking on the window trying to get your kid out of the room. And think about like, as a parent too, you like, how do you know what age they have the wherewithal to know like, oh, this man is like a stranger danger? Like, when do kids learn that shit? Like, that is terrifying. And then there's more stories like this, and we listen to them, and we're like, what the? And then we fall asleep, which is, I don't know how, but.
I want to ask this to everyone. Do you fall asleep? Do you fall asleep and sleep better alone or with someone?
With someone.
It's changed.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know.
No, well, at first.
So Becca, speak into the mic too since you're there.
Yeah.
At first, it was alone, and then it was together, and now if George slept on the couch the odd night, I mean that's no problem.
I don't sleep on the couch often, but one night I've started snoring lately again. Like not a lot, like a little bit. Might be associated with some weight gain. I'm not sure, but that's what Becca's theory is. So I mean, I guess whatever.
My man, the first guy to gain weight on a marathon train.
Honestly, I've gained weight. I've gained like 10 pounds. I just didn't train for this marathon.
How?
I'll tell you how, because I've been eating shit and I haven't been running. But I started snoring, I guess. I don't like it's weird because I haven't in years. So like one night I was watching something and I just passed out on the couch. And I woke up at 5 a.m. and I'm like, I'm ready here. I'm not going upstairs now. So I stayed down there. And Becca was like, I slept like a baby. If you want to do that again, feel free.
Lights out, eh?
And it's so interesting. For me, the problem is like okay. I actually have a question about this on the topic of like sharing a bed, let's say. So my issue is that like I don't like to be, when I'm falling asleep, I don't like anyone like near me. I like space. That's why I have a king bed. Like it's up the best. There's like so much room. Don't ever touch the edge of the bed. It's the best.
Nice, yeah.
But like whenever I'm like taking up a little more space, Becca's always like, well, you're not in your half. And I'm like, okay. At first I was like, that's fair. You know, they don't want to like hate me. Like, you know, so she's like, you're not in your half. Like, I'm okay, cool. But then I started realizing like she would be like right on the edge and I look over and I'm like, there's so much space on that side. And she's like, yeah, but it's like, that's my half. I'm like, yeah, but shouldn't it be relative? Because I am like double her size in most most
That's
ways.
not how it works, though.
But that's what I'm asking. When it comes to that, should it be equally half, or should the amount of bed space you get be relative to the size of who you are?
I believe that it should be relative to the size you are, but fair is fair. Half and half.
Well, that's not fair is fair.
Fair is fair. If you're two people, you each get a half.
But if the second person isn't using as much space, then what's
Right.
the point? What's the point of the
But
big
what
bed
if they
then? Why
want
don't
to
you have
use
a
that
smaller bed?
space? What if they want to?
I wake up and you're like your elbows in my ear, like you're not even like.
Well, I'm using the space.
No, but you're not using the other space.
What if she wants to roll over to the cold side in the middle of the night?
But she doesn't.
That's what I used to hate about sleeping. So I fall
You
asleep.
don't even move when you sleep. I don't think a little bit, but not really.
Most women sleep like fairly small and compact.
Oh, I'm like I wake up.
I'm a
like,
nightmare.
I wake up like.
Do you see that? You're not on anymore, but on my close friends, I posted the video of like what my bed looked like when I woke up compared to what my mom's bed looked like. So my mom, like you can tell, it was a roll out. She took the covers off, got in, put the covers back on.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Mine is just a bomb hit it.
Same.
Because I untuck the feet. I have a pillow between my legs. I hug a pillow on my back, and then I sleep
hug
with
a pillow late.
So I have 4 pillows. It's a bomb hit it.
That's a lot.
You guys like to sleep on your own.
I fall asleep easier when I'm with someone,
Interesting.
but I like to sleep alone better.
That's the same thing. I have better sleeps when I know even someone's in my condo. Like if I have like guests over, my sister over, friends over, I sleep on the couch and I let them sleep in my bed. Because I'm like I don't want you to touch me. I also have a double bed. But
Loser.
I grew up with a king bed, so I was used to that.
Oh, you're downgrading.
Yeah.
Awkward.
So then,
Poor.
but if I have someone, shut up, I'm done.
Continue.
I'm done.
Oh, that was the story?
No, I just don't want to speak anymore.
Shit. I was gonna ask.
Like George, what do you prefer?
I don't like sleeping like by myself anymore. Like it's just like now that I'm used to it, it's so nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. There's nights where like if like Becca's out or like with her friends or parents, I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice. But then I'm like lying there, and I'm like, like what did I just do? Like I'm like someone I can talk to. Like I'm bored. And also like, or if I've watched like a scary movie the night before, I get in the room and like the loft is all open, so I start seeing lights, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And I turn the opposite way, hold the pillow, and fall asleep.
One of my no, I know what you mean on that.
Sorry, what? One thing I would say, you did up like a bomb went off. I don't know if anyone else does this thing where. So when I have like the bed sheets, I say I'm by myself to make this easy, and I'm in the middle of the bed. I lift my legs into the air so it pulls it out, but so the cover flaps under your legs and makes like a sleeping bag.
Okay, that's a question. Do you sleep when you're alone? Do you sleep in the middle of the bed or the side of the bed still? Because
Side
I
of
sleep
the
on the
bed.
side.
So I
Wait,
get
answer.
my
Do you do
chargers
a
on.
sleeping bag or no?
No,
Yeah, I do.
I do
It's
it.
the best.
Every time.
Because your feet
I
get
don't do my
cold.
sides, though. I don't do my sides. I do my feet.
Yeah. The end. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things. Sorry, they sleep in the middle or the ends?
Yes.
Middle. Dead center.
I sleep the side that my phone's on until I'm done, and then I roll to the cold side. And I let the other side get cold. I probably rotate back
Wow,
and
what do you
forth.
do?
I sleep on like my side of the bed. And then
Really?
like, I literally jump in my sheets, go inside. All my pillows, like my decorative pillows, are sitting on that left side of the bed. And then when I wake up in the morning, I just flip it back.
Danny goes to bed every night, prays to Cupid that someone's going to wake up in her bed, and that's why she stays on her side.
Okay, wait. Is your side of the bed the same in every bed that you ever sleep in, hotels included, or is it related to something that's in the room?
That's a good one.
If I'm at a hotel, I try to sleep closest to the wall or furthest away from the window.
Okay.
I don't like sleeping near the window at a hotel, which is weird because I'd be closer to the door, which means I could die from the door too if someone comes and attacks me. But in my room, I've always been on the right side. Always.
Okay.
I'm side with the charger.
I don't care.
Anywhere you are, wherever the charger
Wherever
is.
the charger's on, that's the side I sleep on.
Interesting. Becca is always away from the window. And the worst part was I always slept on the right side of the bed. That was my favorite side. And then the right side in our condo is like the side farthest from the window. So, you know, it's
Wait,
like...
whoa, no, it's not.
Yeah, the bed faces this way. The right side's farthest from the window.
Oh, if you're standing at the base of the bed looking out. I was saying if you're looking at the bed.
Yes, if you're looking at the left side.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the right side. And then the first time we ever like went on a trip or went somewhere, we had a hotel, and she's like, yeah, I want that side. I'm like, no, you have the right side. She's like, yeah, but the window's there now. So that throws me off because I'm so, like, you know, you get used to something. I can fall asleep anywhere. But to me, that's so weird because it's always, to me, it doesn't matter where you are. It's like the side of the bed is the same because you get like you're used to like putting your one hand behind your head or like sleeping on his stomach. Like it forms like a pattern. So my pattern does not exist. It changes based on where Becca feels like sleeping.
You have a new pattern. The side furthest from the window.
I know.
Sorry, closest to the window.
I'm always next to the window.
Yeah.
Question: how do you sleep? I've actually been like trying to really focus on this and how I actually sleep because I've been waking up with a lot of neck issues, and it's because I sleep on my back with my hands above my head.
I do it with one hand.
Like I put one hand behind and I wake up with insane neck pain. But then if you look, there's all these things coming out that if you sleep on your stomach, it's really bad for you. If you sleep on the right side versus the left side, it's bad for your stomach. The way your acid goes into your like intestines and everything else. Like the way it's a very...
I think you're supposed to sleep with like no pillow flat like thing.
Yeah.
I have a friend, I won't say his name, but he sleeps flat.
flat on your back with your hands by your side.
I'll tell you after. It
No
doesn't really matter. I just want to say his name. Just like maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like a personal
No, because
thing.
that's how I used to sleep. But now I sleep with my hands up. Now it irritates
So I sleep with a pillow. I sleep like two pillows under my head, and now I sleep with
Awful
like
for you.
depending. Like some nights I'll sleep with like a little tiny black pillow that like we have. I'll put it like under one of my arms or under my like weird. Like I'll lodge it into my side and like lean on it. But I do this thing sometimes, and that doesn't always happen. But I'll sleep with like one hand behind my head, like tucked in. But then I wake up and like I have it now after the last like week. I have tendonitis in my elbow because it's like that ligaments like stretched, I guess, the whole time. So like it feels like I have tennis elbow. So when I like push right now, like, do you ever get that? Yeah. So when I push, it like hurts a little bit. It's like a little stinging pain.
Yeah.
That's how I like from where I sleep.
That's crazy.
What about,
I sleep.
not that crazy, but
Oh, I know. Like sleep with a hand behind your head. I feel like that's such
Like-
an uncomfortable position.
Oh,
Yeah,
comfy
I feel
as.
like Ricky's like a...
Yeah, I'm.
wait, are you an ugly sleeper or like
The ugliest people you ever see in your life.
actually?
I sleep with my mouth open.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, you're not the
Oh, on the
ugliest sleeper
couch in
ever.
Ibiza.
Yeah, Danny, you're not the ugliest sleeper ever.
No.
No,
That-
I am either a very peaceful sleeper, like I sleep like with like a small smile on my face, or I'm the ugliest sleeper you ever see with my mouth open, like
Dan,
I'm dying.
You slept on a couch in Ibiza, not long ways. Like where Ricky's sitting, you were in a ball. The couch wasn't even that deep.
Yeah.
I didn't want to touch anyone.
It was so. That is one
I
of the
remember
funny.
that.
That was one of the funniest things. Like our last night. Yeah, that was one of the best. I think I'm a pretty bad sleeper. I sleep like this a lot. Like mouth open. Like
See, I
Tracks too a little bit. Like,
yeah, I know I'm an ugly sleeper, and I remember I had two girls tell me I was such a cute sleeper. I'm like, now I know you like me. There's no way you think I'm a cute. No, like literally took pictures of me sleeping. I have pictures of myself sleeping. That's how I was like, I know you fucking love me because there's a 0% chance I'm a cute sleeper. I'm the ugliest sleeper in this room. No questions asked. Between my snoring and what my face just generally looks like first thing in the morning, it's like just not attractive even the slightest. But what I did want to say before is, do you guys like pillow talk, like late night or early morning pillow talk?
like just like the actual activity of doing that.
Yeah, pillow
not. I
talk.
think you meant like you're referring to something.
No, like the reason I was saying this because remember we were talking about like sleeping with people, blah blah. I love a good like after a night out, having someone there and just like last night was so much fun. Like remember when this, remember blah 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 blah.
Nah, I'm like this.
No, you wake up because you know you
5
wake up a
minutes
little
in.
bit early when you're drinking, and then you're like it's 8 a.m. and you're like, oh, remember, man, I'm burping up that Chinese food last night. That was so good. Oh, remember we ran into so and so, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I missed that.
What do you mean you missed that? Just get on your phone and
No,
you do
do you
something
know
with
what's
someone
so
tonight.
funny? Most of the girls I sleep with, either leave the night of or like first thing in the morning. It's crazy.
Oh man.
That's not a secret. Right? Like,
No, I'm not.
sleep with women.
It's funny
Surprise.
because I'd venture to guess like, never mind. Like I'm not gonna make any assumptions.
No, yeah, I slept with someone. I don't know. Maybe this is probably a couple months ago now, and like it was completely random. Met at the bar. Blah blah. Blah. We didn't know each other. Went for food after. Came back to my place. Like whatever. And then I wake up and it was like I think 7 a.m. and I thought I heard someone in my living room. So I'm like, oh, maybe she's just like doing so and so. So I got up, go to the bathroom, and came back. I go in my living room. Nobody's there. I was like, oh, true. My shit. I'm like, so I text her. I was like, hey, did you leave? She's like, yeah, like left at 5 a.m. Like just wanted to sleep in my own bed. I was like, oh, cool. Like thanks for saying goodbye. Like, no, I didn't want to wake you up. I was like,
Riggy's a piece of meat.
yeah, like fuck, damn man, got used and abused. It's okay. I love it though. Like just like generally like fun pillow talk, even
Yeah.
like post sex pillow talk before bed. Oh, love it. What's so funny?
Ricky kills me. This guy. Or venturing on the topic that you don't never like talking about. Not never like talking about, but
We're not really talking sex. We're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
post sex.
Anyways, I had another question I wanted to ask. It's not even
Go.
related to any of this. Should we keep on the theme of like scary shit? How we're gonna pivot it out?
I think we're done.
Yeah.
So
So
pivot
okay,
it
I have a question that relates to a video that I saw today, and I want to know
on
what you guys
YouTube
think.
Shorts.
Yeah, on YouTube Shorts, my favorite thing to go on. That's where I watch like Mr. Nightmare on
Can I
YouTube.
ask you a question?
Absolutely, you can.
I know you like YouTube Shorts and YouTube, but like you don't like TikTok. What's the difference? They're the exact same thing.
They're similar.
It's like
but my-
Instagram Reels, the exact same thing.
For different reasons.
So yeah, they're very similar. Like YouTube Shorts not as good quality. It's mostly like videos you see from YouTube that are clipped.
Yeah.
My feed is a lot of like comedians.
But your feed could have been
podcast
like
clips.
that for.
It could have. One of the biggest things, if you notice a pattern in my life, is I hate clutter and I hate having more things than I need to use. Even though I have, like I have a lot of things in my life that I don't need that still stress me out every day that shouldn't stress the average person out. But when I look at my phone, if I can't fit every app cleanly into one page, it gives me anxiety. Like I have to delete apps. Every day I'm looking like, what app do I really not need? Can I delete?
Do you not have them in categories?
I have a couple. Like I have my banking stuff in one, travel in one, and then like most of my key apps are here. I have 12. I have 12 apps plus phone and text that I use on a daily basis. Nothing else. And it's all work related, a little bit of fantasy, which should be gone soon. But the point about,
I love how Danny asks a question that goes on her phone.
No.
not completely not engaged in the conversation.
I am engaged in the conversation.
But yeah, that's why I don't have to
How many
talk.
apps does he have on his phone?
Only that you fit on one page.
How many?
And then I don't know.
I
But
said
then the
the number.
banking is
You wanna pay
another
attention?
thing.
I said the number. You just general.
I
Yeah,
listened.
does that answer your
Danielle
question?
is the definition of horoscopes right there. It's a generalization comment.
Wait, I thought we were gonna get a horse. What are they called?
Astronomist? Astrologist?
Astrologist.
I thought we were.
Yeah, Danny, what's going on
Yeah,
here?
it's kind of hard to find like a reputable one in Toronto.
Find anyone.
Google.
Okay.
Like the more out there, the better.
Okay, what was your question?
Okay, so I saw a video on YouTube
Video.
Shorts.
What's the video?
YouTube Shorts is the best. I'm telling you guys, YouTube's fucking it's the best. Okay, no, that's not the video. I wrote it down. Okay, so it's a video. You know, Bobby Lee is podcaster. It was like Tiger Belly. He used to be on Mad TV.
Anyways,
Okay, and he was a comedian, very funny comedian. So he had there was a YouTube short, must have been of a podcast he was on, and there was two girls, and one girl was making fun of the other girl, saying she is the dumbest girl at picking like lottery numbers, because the one girl who she was referring to as dumb picks the following numbers for the lottery. For Powerball, you pick 6 numbers: 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, in that order. The girl's calling her dumb because she's saying that the odds of those numbers happening in succession are have a lower likelihood than random numbers. You follow what I'm saying? So what I'm asking you is, do you think that is true? Do you think that like to get 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66 in that order has different statistical likelihood than 21,
No.
13, 55, and
Yes.
so forth?
No, it doesn't. Danny.
Explain.
Simple mathematics.
I'm curious. I don't know what the answer
Danny,
is.
the odds of picking 11 out of how many numbers are
I
there?
get it's at random, but I don't think it's totally random. Someone's picking these numbers out there. You know
Well, hang
what I
on
mean?
a second. Hang on. The question is,
someone's picking these numbers out to do. So like if you go, let's say I go online right now and I buy a lottery ticket and you pick random. At first, you might think like, let's say you're picking the numbers yourself. You'll pick 11, 17, 33, 41.
They say birthdays are the biggest numbers picked.
Yeah, okay. You'll pick all those numbers. But then let's say you go and then pick a random. You might see 10, 11, 18, 25, 31, blah, blah. It's all over the place. So you never know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but what
I don't understand your
asking-
point there.
I don't know
can't
what you're
even-
saying,
I can't
Danny.
even say, like, ugh.
Okay, what I'm saying is, if you go and pick those numbers in that order, specifically like the 11, 22, like those are very specific numbers because
Doesn't matter.
they're no, but I'm saying they're the double numbers, 11, 22, 33.
Statistically, it's the same.
Okay, that's what I think.
No, it's not think. It's fact.
But
Mathematically, it's fact.
yeah, there's odds to everything. But like, I wonder if like picking like, yeah.
So what are the odds it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Right.
You think it's different odds?
No, I
it's not.
believe it's the same odds. Yeah. I'm like,
What are the
pretty
odds
sure.
it goes 1, 7, 13, 19, 21, 27, 23? My favorite 6 numbers. It's the same as 11, 22, 30.
That's what I'm pretty sure.
No,
that
it's not.
correct.
Trust me, it's fact.
No. I'm like 99% certain, but it was.
I'm telling you it's 100.
I know. It's a random subset of numbers, but because there's a pattern, it looks like it's less likely.
But it's the same. No, it's the same.
You're
And you know what the
more
crazy,
than probably
do you
right.
remember I forget the stat, but you know when you're trying to pick the numbers, you're like, oh, it's one in let's say there's 70 numbers. It's one in
No,
a 7.
there's actually numbers on this. Sorry.
Okay, tell us.
Read it.
Not for that exact one, but let's say just like consecutive numbers. In Ontario, 49. For no consecutive numbers, it's 48%. 2 consecutive numbers, it's 46%. 3 consecutive numbers, 5%.
Oh, so
4
there is.
consecutive numbers, 1%. 5 and 6, 0.
No, Danny,
So
that's how
it's-
many numbers you win.
No. Consecutive numbers.
Okay, so give me the
Appearing.
stats on non-consecutive numbers.
Wait, of appearing, like the odds of it appearing
Yes.
as consecutive or picking consecutive numbers.
But Danny, you're missing
Picking
the.
consecutive numbers. So you had in your numbers, you had a 7 and 8.
So to go from 1 to 6 consecutively is that's what we're talking about
Yeah.
right now.
It's very unlikely, right?
0%.
Okay, it's not 0%.
It says right here, 6 consecutive numbers in a row, 0%.
It's not. It can't be
For
0.
Ontario, 49. Or Lotto Max, same thing.
So-
Is that
but-
results or is that the, like statistical likelihood of it
It's
happening?
not statistical.
because it can't be zero.
It can't.
It has to
Danny,
be
it
greater than
can't.
0. I wonder what she's reading. If like
Yeah. What are you reading?
yeah,
Tracker.ca.
what's it called?
Lotterytracker.ca.
Lottery tracker. Is that results that have happened though?
Because Danny, think about it.
That's
okay, so
results
give
I
me
think that have
give me the odds of picking 11, 22, 24, 29, 33, 37. It said it'd be the exact same percentage. It's just the only reason there's statistics on consecutive is because they're consecutive numbers.
Picking.
It's math, guys. This is simple math.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Like you're more than likely. Like
So let me ask you
almost-
this, George. There's how many balls in the Lotto Max? 70?
I think 6. I think 649. I think it's 6.
649. There's
I think there's 6 numbers.
and you pick
Or
6
Lotto
out of
Max is
49.
6. Lotto Max
out
is
of
6.
49, right?
Yeah.
So the odds of you picking the number that you want out of the first 49 is 1 in 49, correct? No, that's fact.
The first number.
So
Oh yeah, you have a
there's
1 in
49 balls in
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So to pick, let's say you pick 29. It's a 1 in 49 chance.
Correct.
The odds of you picking the second ball is 1 in 48.
No.
Yeah, because they take the
You
ball out.
multiply picking the second.
No,
number
but I'm
correctly.
talking just the second ball. To get the second number right is 1 in 48.
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Then 1 in 47, 1 in 46.
Okay.
Blah, blah. To get the statistical number of what the odds of you winning is, you got to multiply those. 1 in 49 multiplied by 1 in 48, 1 in 47, 1 in 46, 1 in 43, blah, blah. You multiply all those percentages and that gives you the odds of winning the lottery.
Yeah.
There's a statistical.
No. I know there's statistical likelihood. I'm just trying to think like it's
So
just
the odds of it being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or sorry, 1 to 6 are the exact same as it being completely random.
Yeah.
Because random to me is different than random to you. The only reason consecutive is because you can put it. Those
it's
are numbers.
it's like it's you're associating number because there's a pattern to it because you know that 11 and 22 are duplicates.
The
but, like,
odds of the lottery being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
that's like saying 10
is the
20,
same
30,
as it
10.
being 11, 22, 33,
Yes.
40, or the odds of it being 6, 9, 13,
And
17,
it's the same
21,
as-
27.
It's the same as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
It's the exact same.
7, yeah,
It's
yeah,
numbers. It's
yeah,
math.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just-
no, it's stupid, but it's
But
the way
you
she
think it's
said
different.
it made it seem like there's a pattern. So there's a like, anyways.
It's like people saying, what are the odds that gives you the exact same numbers twice back to back? The odds are the exact same. You know, like, okay, you're on the roulette table and it just hit 0-0. You're like, oh, perfect. Not gonna hit 0-0 again.
You know
it can hit double.
it's a fallacy too. You should never like. I can't remember what book it's in. I think it's like Daniel Kahneman who have like the heuristics. Like there's like I know there's a thing called gambler's fallacy, but that's more like related to like doubling down, thinking the next one you're due. But I think with roulette, those games actually, when you walk to a table and see a number, you think, oh, there's a pattern here, whatever.
No.
It actually throws you off.
There's no pattern.
The odds never change.
No, the best is like, oh, I lost 2. If I lost 3 hands. If I just double this next one, I'm even. It's like, no, you're not. If you lost 3 hands, you got to triple your 4th hand and win that, and then you're even.
Sorry. Repeat
So
that?
sometimes like, oh, I lost 4 hands in a row. I'm due for this. I'll double down. I'll make my money back.
Well, it's
like,
relevant how much you bet. You can't win it back.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, let's say you're betting 10.
That's gambler's fallacy. Gambler's fallacy is the next one I'm due. Like,
It's
oh,
not.
I'm
It's
due. I've lost 10 in a row. I'm due for this next one.
because your 11th is same odds as before.
Well, it depends what game. Roulette or blackjack?
Sorry.
And also, blackjack, the odds are
blackjack-
different with a shoe. That's why you should more
that's different. And
that's
the
why you
craps is completely different too. Roulette, it's the exact same every single time.
So on this poker thing, I've actually gotten fascinated with it kind of lately, like poker and like blackjack and all that. I've actually been watching YouTube videos about it. I messaged you this. No, seriously. I messaged you this. I don't think you probably didn't watch it. You see that podcast that I sent you about that guy named Mizzy or something?
No, I saw him on Ernesto's. I didn't really pay attention to it though.
I haven't watched their podcast yet, but I watched them on.
Hey, you're out to them too. They
Huh?
fucking comment on all of our stuff, Ernesto and Ant. I don't know if it's them or their team, but they comment on everything.
Yeah,
And they're
not
doing
good for
big
them.
things.
That guy, I saw him on their podcast, and he just looked like some tattooed guy. Talked about how he beat the casino or something. I didn't make anything of it. And I was on YouTube on Friday night, whatever, I don't know. Becca was out one night, and I was watching the Raptors game, and I was on my phone, like scrolling through YouTube, and I saw this video of the guy on the of this guy Mizzy, whatever, on the No Jumper podcast. Do you know that guy, the No Jumper, the blonde?
He's going on Ernesto and Things podcast on this
Oh.
week, tomorrow.
Oh
Today or
shit,
tomorrow,
no
yeah.
way.
He's big too.
Okay, so he interviewed that Mizzy guy, and I was watching this for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I've never watched a full podcast on YouTube before. I sat there for 2 hours and 30 minutes watching like this guy tell his story. It is insane. And at first I didn't know if I should I didn't know if I believe it. I was like, this is so crazy. And it also seems kind of like some stuff I was like, I guess I was trying to read into it too much to see if this guy's like full of shit. But I don't know. I mean, based on what he's saying, it seemed true enough. And his story is nuts. But like the point I was getting at with how we got on this topic is like he was like he was someone who went to jail, was homeless, then somehow got an opportunity to like move into like the Medicare space and private healthcare in the States. Ended up opening business that made tens and tens of millions of dollars, became very successful, and then got into like poker and stuff. Maybe he played it the whole time, but poker, and then he played baccarat, which is the big game in the casinos, and like that's his game of choice. And he's talking about like these games he played in Vegas. And like it's insane. He's betting like $500,000 a hand, playing like with like the baby and all these guys. And I'm sitting here thinking like, man, like, and there's videos of him playing on YouTube, and he's just so calm there, like $100,000 on the table, and I'm watching this, and like not just him, but people in general, and thinking, how do people sit there with like the stones to like lose that kind of money? Because not everyone who plays that kind of money has the ability to lose that money. And I would venture, I guess, probably most that. Maybe not most, but a lot that play don't have the ability to lose it. Anyways, I found it very fascinating just sitting there watching these guys so like calm, or at least appearing calm at the surface, playing like these games, gambling for just like, yeah. I just found it, I don't know, I found it very interesting.
Do you like gambling? Like I'm talking casino gambling.
I won't
casino
go out of
gambling.
my way, but if I'm in, like, I like going to Vegas. I like Vegas. I like when we're in Miami, if we go to like the Hard Rock Casino for a night, I think that's fun. I do enjoy sitting at a table for like 3-4 hours and like playing blackjack and having drinks and talking to people that come to the table. I think it's fun. It's an experience. It's just cool. But I won't go out of my way. I won't drive to Niagara Falls to gamble.
Yeah.
How about you?
Not for me. Like if the boys are going, cool, I'm in, whatever, and just hang out with the boys. But I don't know, like if I'm there for 3 hours and I lose, $500, like I'd rather spend that $500 at a club.
Why are you laughing, Danny?
Why just the boys?
Never gone to the casino with girls actually. So.
I like the casino.
Danny's
You're
trying to get
poor.
another trip.
Yeah, Danny's like, can you take me to Niagara, please?
No, but going to the
No,
casino
like
is
going
fun.
to
It's
Bahamas.
Bahamas is
You taking
actually,
us?
Sure. Only if my dad comes and hands me money.
Bahamas is good. Bahamas casino. I don't think I did well when I was in Bahamas.
I did amazing.
Danny won $500.
$1,300
Oh, okay.
off a $100 bill.
That is good.
That's
Danny.
pretty
Slots
good.
machine
Slots
during
machine?
dinner.
You want to know a crazy story?
$100 slots machine.
That's a big slot. Who does that?
I don't know.
That's actually kind of crazy.
I was 18.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
A guy I
First
worked with
time?
told me the story today. Hold on. So he told me the story today. Him and my dad went to the casino this weekend. Big Frank. So they're playing
Niagara?
poker. No, I don't know if they went to Niagara or
Woodbine?
like Aurelia or something.
Okay.
Anyways, they went to a casino. So they're there. They're playing poker. So one of the guy, I guess he lost a little bit. Frank's still playing. And then the guy's like, hey, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go play some slots or just kill some time. Drinking a beer, watching the Leaf game. So he's got, I think, $100 left. He puts it in the machine, presses the max button. So he's betting $20 a hand. First fucking hand hits max, wins 1,800.
Oh, there's 8,000.
1,800. All right, he's chilling, right? 5 minutes later, still playing max bet every time, 6,300. He's like, okay, he's happy now. He fucking got both those checks, 6,300, 1,800. Walking away, waiting for my dad upstairs. Goes plays another one. Now he's playing first he was playing the dollar machine, so he puts it in, plays the penny machines now, right? But you can still end up betting like $4 or $5 a hand.
Yeah.
Not a hand. Whatever, a play. Doesn't even another 1,300. So after the end of the day was gone, he
Google the odds of that. Hitting 3 machines.
he walked away with $8,700 or $8,900 on the day.
That is for one night.
And then Frank was down like $700-800. I think he gave Frank $300 at the end. He's like, hey, I'm lucky here. Use this peasant little coupon because he had fucking 3 big ones.
That's
Walked away with 3 big coupons. So minus what he started with. But yeah, $8,700 or something.
I had someone to add to this. Now I can't remember.
I don't know.
I told you about time when I went to the casino in Fallsview, or not Fallsview, Rama.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, you want to go to a place that's like not the same as Vegas, that is quite the opposite and very
So
depressing.
maybe that's where
Didn't
they
you
were.
walk out? I feel like we told the story somewhere.
Yeah, my brother-in-law and I were there. We were actually there, like the family. We went for a drive because we were up there at the cottage, and we went there thinking, oh, play some tables, whatever.
Rama's
Like,
in Aurelia. Yeah, so
I
that's what
believe
they
so,
were.
yeah. My dad doesn't gamble either. Like he's not gonna go out. Like he'll do when he's like on a trip, whatever. So we go to play and like it was just like people, like it was morbid in there. It smelled
Low
like smoke.
ceilings.
People with like oxygen tanks. A lot of old people. Nothing wrong with old people, but it's like very weird vibe. It was very like just very sad in there. And then we hear like the guy cheer. I think I've told you this.
Maybe.
No? We were like,
Sorry.
Mark and I were like, we looked at each other and we're like, no one's like celebrating, no one's cheering. Is anybody winning money? And then we hear guys behind us like, yo, like, yeah. We turn around, they hit on roulette, they bet $1. They won $35. And they were going nuts. High fiving. I'm like, we're leaving. We literally, we got 5 minutes, we walked out. Didn't play a single hand, left and drove an hour back to the cottage.
Yeah, I can't do
Okay,
that.
I have a question. This is a scenario. Have you ever watched What Happens in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically, they go to Vegas, get drunk, get married, wake up the next day.
Is this a rom-com?
Yes, Ashton Kutcher and Cameron Diaz. Best movie ever.
It's really, not the best, but
It's pretty good.
And the bald guy from Hot Tub Time Machine is in it. Lou, the guy who makes Lugal. You know the guy from Ballers, bald guy who's the Rock's partner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
okay.
in it. He's funny.
Next day, they're fighting, basically being like, "Hey, let's go home and like get an annulment type thing." And she gives him like $1 or something. She's like, "Whatever, keep it." He goes to the machine, puts it in, and the machine that she was at beforehand, and then he wins like
1.6 million.
yeah.
I saw it recently. That's how I know.
Yeah, same. Now they're at the point, but they're like fighting and they hate each other. Like, what the hell did we just do last night? Like, we just got drunk, got married in Vegas. Now she's like, I want this money too. We're splitting it.
What's mine
We're
is
married.
yours.
What's mine is yours. So they go to court. The court's like, hey, you guys are stupid idiots. Like, you have to be together for 6 months, prove that you guys are like tried making this relationship work. At the end of it, then whatever. But what would you do in that scenario? Let's say you went, had to split this money, like randomly got married. What would you do?
If I randomly got married and I won 1 point, I'd give her half, 100%.
Give her half or fight and try to fight so you can keep the whole thing?
You kidding? I'm giving her half. You kidding? I won 1.6 million.
Yeah, you
Maybe
get-
she was the lucky charm. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
I'd say, fuck, babe, let's do this once a month.
If it was Becca and I'd give Becca all of it.
Okay.
Actually,
what's
no,
mine
here's
is yours.
another
You're
good
getting
one.
married.
No, here's another good one. Do you know on those like dating shows?
Okay.
Where it's like if you like each other, you got to split the money. If one of you,
Island.
what is it?
Love Island.
Is that so? Okay, what do they do? Tell me the exact scenario.
It's like basically at the end of the show, right? Not Love Island, is it?
Whatever. Continue. Any
Or like one of
Love
them.
X.
It's like if you or like maybe it was too hot to handle.
Who cares? Tell the
You
example.
win. You either get to win or pick love and split it. But if
No.
the other person doesn't,
Wait.
Okay, so
That
Basically-
sounds wrong. You
So
win
okay,
or
I'll
pick
explain
love
it.
and
Danny's
split
doing a
it?
bad job. Show X about love. Shitty dating reality show.
Yeah.
Me and you are there together. If I choose the money and you choose love, I get all the money, you get nothing. If we both choose love, we split the money. If we both choose money, we both get nothing. Do you
I'm
get
gonna
it?
give you an answer that you probably are gonna like roll your eyes at me, but there's actually like so this is kind of like there's If you Google it, there's actually like a study done that tells you what you should do, but it's a little bit different. You're supposed to, I think, choose the money. No, I think you choose love because you get something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you choose love because you're
guaranteed at least half of the money that you're supposed to win.
Yeah, because you choose love, you're getting 50% of something, so you're better off than choosing all of it. Because if you're greedy,
No, it's you get 50% of half. You get half the money or you get nothing.
correct.
So if you choose the money, either you get nothing or you get everything.
No, but that's the thing though. Your odds, if you choose love, it's not 50-50, but if like you choose love, you have almost, it's not 100%, but you're basically putting 100% of your odds into getting 50% of the money. If you choose the money, let's say you have a 50% chance, even though those numbers aren't right, but for argument's sake, that means you have to assume that your partner is also realizing the same thing, be like, oh, the statistical likelihood of me getting anything is better than me getting nothing. It's like flipping it's like saying you take, would you take 100 million or flip a coin for $1 billion?
Flip a coin.
Some people would, but at the same time, it's like it's not $1 billion to $1 million. You're talking about $1 million, $500,000. It's a negligible amount.
So
So what would you?
Yeah, I guess the question is, what would you guys do? So George, you go first. What would you do?
I would say I choose love, because then you're hoping that. Well, I would first of all never go on this fucking show. I can't even watch them. But like, if you had to choose one, and you're doing it, even if you know you're going to be with the person, you'd say, okay, I get something out of this. I choose love because you at least get half the money.
Yeah, then all the brand deals after.
There we go.
It's a good thing.
If it's not on TV, if it's like a real life situation, I'm choosing the money all day long, every fucking day.
What if you like the person?
Ricky knows
then I'm hoping.
Ricky knows
then
that
I'll go get her after.
Fall for him.
I'll go
that
get
he
her
might
after.
not like, and he can get the money.
I'll go get it after. I'll go be okay, babe. Now we got $1 million. Let's go. We're together. Do it anyways. On TV, you always choose love 100% out of 100 times because one, you either split the money, or let's say she chooses it again. The next day you're on fucking the Kelly Clarkson show. The day after that you're on fucking Jimmy Fallon or one of these late night talk shows, and you got all these brand deals. And next you know, Valentine's Day is rolling up, and you got fucking all these fucking Valentine's Day deals coming up. Man, you get the money back. It's not like you're making these shows like $50K or $100K now. It's not like it's millions like it used to be.
Would you want to be on those shows like Jimmy Fallon or not Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, like a late night talk show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
And that's where he wants to meet Dua Lipa.
I would never go on. There's very few of those that I would actually, if I had the opportunity to go on, even if I had something interesting to say. Like, I think Jimmy Fallon and like that James Corden guy are the worst.
Did you hear what just happened to him?
Yeah, the restaurant thing.
Apparently he's super rude.
His wife
Fuck him.
his wife went to one of the highest end restaurants, Balthazar in New York, and ordered specifically an only yolk omelet, and there was a bit of egg white in it. She sent it back. It was like a speck of white, like she saw white. I read the article. She sent it back. Apparently they're disgusting. They berate the staff. He was banned, and then he got unbanned, and now he's rebanned. I actually read this on like Google or something. But like those shows,
Could have read it on
personally-
Instagram or TikTok.
Yeah, it's like my news from Google News. I would not, even if I had the opportunity.
Oh, I'd love to.
I
do
would
that.
not. I hate when I watch it. I'm like Jimmy Fallon. It's so fake. And it doesn't even come across as genuine. Not even close. I actually cannot stand it. And that's the thing too, this James Corden guy, when you hear this stuff, how he acts in person, and then you see him doing carpool karaoke, being all chummy with these celebrities. Like, it's so...
Bro, if you were a late night talk show, that'd be you. You'd be James.
No,
Corden.
but I wouldn't. If someone said you could be a
chubby, funny guy.
I guess so.
I'm kidding, buddy.
Yeah,
Who
I don't know.
would
I
you
just
want to be? What late night talk show?
So think about it. Do you think... So listen.
I don't want to be Kelly Clarkson.
No, like, that's your favorite. I couldn't even be that person because I can't be that fake. I tell people what I think. So I would be fired pretty fast.
Okay, let me ask you this. If you could be any like talk show host, radio host, news reporter, someone, who would you be?
Who's the guy on Sirius Radio?
Howard Stern?
Howard Stern, probably.
That's a good one.
I don't want to look like him, but he talks about whatever the hell he wants.
No, that's a good one.
What did you say?
It kind of sounds boring.
Boring? Yeah. Howard Stern?
Howard Stern's like one of the
original,
like, OGs,
he's the
yeah.
original, like
Sirius XM.
like like guys who like would ask like serious, like controversial questions. He would have like porn stars and like these like crazy people on his show. Like, I'm not saying that's why I want to go on it, but he was like the one that pushed the limits in the early days.
Who would I be? Oh, that's a good question.
He was like, he didn't give a shit about anything. He'd say whatever he wanted. He never got like, getting canceled wasn't a thing that he ever like
lived by.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He had some crazy shows.
Like, would I want to be James Corden? Absolutely not. Like, that guy just like is a phony. Like, don't want to be a phony? No.
Yeah, but that's what you know that now, right? People didn't know that.
But still,
until
Jimmy
recently.
Fallon, for instance, Jimmy Fallon on SNL, I thought was kind of funny because I used to like watching SNL a lot. I watch it. I can't watch it. I see it, and you want to see clips. Like, it'll pop into my YouTube Shorts. It'll be him talking to like someone being like, like, shut up. Just ask a question and ask what you want to know. Like, it actually bothers me that people watch that garbage.
I don't know. I don't watch late night talk show. But I'm trying to think just in general who I'd be.
I like what's his name? Who's the redhead guy?
Larry.
No,
Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien's hilarious. Conan O'Brien was good. David Letterman, really good.
Mm-hmm.
David Letterman was really good. There's another one that I used to watch. The Late Show. I can't remember. There's another one. Oh, I used to like Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
George would be Larry King. 60 seconds. Isn't that, no, who's
60 Minutes?
who's the guy from 60 Minutes? The old guy
Not Larry King.
with the glasses. Not Larry King.
Larry King of CNN, I think.
David King.
No. I had one other question to ask. I think it's not even related to this topic. Hang on. I wrote it down. Oh, okay. Did I send this to you today? About how the Philadelphia Phillies won the World Series? Oh, I did send it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Danny, you want to hear something crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about this, about the Philadelphia Phillies making the World Series? Okay, do you want to hear a crazy statistic? Like a crazy coincidence? The likelihood of this is probably very, very slim. I'm going to read it to you. It's from Axios Macro, which is a newsletter. The Philadelphia Phillies are in the World Series, and that could portend bad things for the economy. Their last championship was in 2008, the onset of the global financial crisis. Before that, 1980, a deep recession. And before that, the Philadelphia Athletics won it all in 1929 and 1930, the Great Depression. And now they're back in the World Series. Like, what are the odds of that? I saw it today and I said, there's
1 in 32, 1 in 32, 1 in 32.
No, it's not. No, that's for sure. I can guarantee you that's wrong. Because you have to coincide a bad economy, like a recession,
two
with
separate events.
them making it. Their odds of making it, like,
It's 1 in. It's 1 in.
and it's not just 1 in 32. It's like times the games times the. I guess 1 in 32 teams is to simplify it. Yes, but
And then the odds change with depending on how good the team is.
and they've made it 3 times, and it's all
Technically,
three.
The
every-
underdogs, like no one expected them at all.
No, they were good this year.
They were
Not
pretty good. I don't think
really.
they're the favorite though. Like
They
the
were
weren't
definitely not a
favorites.
favorite.
Dodgers were
Yeah.
the favorite.
Padres were up
No,
there.
Dodgers, and I think the Braves maybe.
I know Padres were up there too, though.
Braves are the defending champs.
Yeah.
Padres were good, but yeah,
I
like,
want to see Bryce Harper.
But hang
win
on,
now.
but what are the chances of that? Like, this is my final question I have, and then I think we can probably start to like wrap it up unless you have anything. Do you think we live in a simulation,
Absolutely not.
Danny?
I mean, yes and no.
Elaborate.
Like, there's just sometimes I can question. Like, someone's controlling all of us, anyways. Like, we have a government to control us.
Okay.
We have
completely
everything
different.
else is controlling us. Like, we're not doing things out of our own will. We do certain things in life because it's been told to us by society to do it this way. Who told us we had to wake up and do work from 9 to 5? Someone started that.
Okay.
So it's like everything somehow is a simulation.
Okay.
Well, that's a very interesting take.
But like I don't
think
see
that's
my
a
way in life like
simulation
that.
that.
So that's why I'm
George
like,
is talking like
I'm-
the Matrix simulation.
No, yeah, I guess like yeah. Is there like someone designing what's happening? It's actually
Yeah,
not.
Danny's saying
we're
someone
not
designed it's
operating.
the government
We're
and
not
society.
operating.
No, but I'm saying like it's like a different perspective on it. It's like the same thing. Like it's a simulation, someone controlling what we're doing. All
You're
our
not
next
operating
steps.
of your own free will.
Yeah,
Right.
but again, like I don't fully
you
believe
are.
that's actually true.
But it also goes to the point of like there's this thing. I don't know where I heard this.
Does the simulation make me do that?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you're trying to trick me and convince me that it's not a simulation.
Oh, that's.
But the thing is also, like, here's a question. How do you prove that sitting across from you, how do you prove that I am a conscious living being? Like, how do you prove it?
that you're a conscious living being.
Yeah.
Do you have blood
Operating
in
my
your
own free
body?
will. Pardon?
Do you have blood in your body?
Maybe. But what does that prove?
Are you operating?
Like,
your
am
own
I...
free will?
No, sorry. Am I saying it right?
I don't think so.
Yes, I
Because a
You
living,
understand what I'm saying, right, Bex?
a
Like,
living being,
not
I can
living,
prove
not
you're a
living, but am I
being.
conscious in the sense, like, what is consciousness? Like, am I conscious? Am I conscious human, like...
to make choices in your own free will?
And that I'm able to like process it and I'm sitting here saying what I'm saying to you presently, I'm saying because I'm trying to elicit an answer back and I'm conscious of the actions I'm making. How can you prove that I'm actually that thing? Does Does that make sense?
I guess. How can you prove you're not though?
But that's what I'm saying to you. Like, I'm sitting across you. How can I prove that you're conscious right now? And like, I can't. I can cut and blood might come out, but that doesn't prove anything.
That proves that you're an actual person, right? That
Proves that you have blood in your veins.
You're a physical human being.
No,
here.
it could prove you're an ape, like apes bleed, right? Could
Yeah,
be
but the
you're a
difference
living-
between now there's the physical and then there's the conscious part. Consciousness is
what
very
I'm-
tough. Yeah,
that's what
the
I'm
physical
asking.
being is easy to prove. We're here. I can pinch you. I can see you. I can touch you. I can feel you. All the senses that prove you're a physical being, I can physically do.
What if I'm a robot that just has veins?
But again, you're well, I guess the heartbeat, but still, like, then that's the physical being. Then there's the consciousness. Consciousness is borderline impossible to prove. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, is someone dead if their heart's still beating? No, they're still alive. Are they conscious? No, but
Yeah,
right?
but I guess the question too is like this. Sorry, go ahead.
Then there's the difference of free will. So I remember learning about this probably in like grade 4 or 5. The difference between humans and animals is like the idea of
5.
grade 4 or 5. Yeah, the
Jesus.
idea of free will.
Okay.
Humans have free will. If you starve us for 10 days and the only thing in front of each other is to eat is another human being, we're not going to eat the human being because we know that's bad. We know it's wrong.
False.
Sorry, in some cases they will. In some cases they will. Yeah.
I-
Some
I-
people
yeah, sorry, okay.
choose to starve and die, right? Because you're not going to eat another human. Animals, if you starve a dog for 10 days and you open it and put another dog in front of it, it's going to eat the other dog. It's fact.
Animal instinct.
Yeah, no, they need to eat to survive. Their survival instincts are outweigh anything else in their mind.
But humans are the same though. It's only when the moral implications don't allow them to operate the same way. If you have them locked in a room, but if you were stranded on a mountain, like the movie, the book Alive,
Book of Life.
Alive. It's like the Uruguayan like soccer team or Argentinian though, when that crashed in the Andes, they ate all the dead bodies. I don't think they ate the live ones. They ate the dead bodies.
Dead bodies, completely
That's
different.
actually a good point. I think it was dead
different.
bodies they ate.
So there were.
And then when guys died,
there
as
are
a
times
result,
that, again, there's also like fucking odd shit that happens where you get the fucking cannibals of the world. Like, it does happen, but like 99% of the time, humans won't eat other humans to survive. You die before you eat another human because we know what's morally right and wrong. Eating another human is wrong. Animals don't see that. That's why you see a lot of fucking animals eat their own babies. It's fucked.
I saw that.
So that's the idea. That's the difference between free will and like, that's what, I guess, maybe it's religion or I don't know, but that's what dictates like consciousness.
Well, no,
Or maybe not consciousness. Maybe free will and consciousness are separate.
Nah, the
Yeah.
moral compass is what dictates
It's
that. They're
different,
two different
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Consciousness is like how I know that like I'm like making my own decisions. And I'm like, actually, yeah, I'm not explaining it well, and I'm probably not well suited to explain this. But that's what
it is then.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Like, how do you know it's not a simulation if it also can't prove that other people are conscious? Anyways, we're going on the rabbit hole here. I think
Yeah.
we can just park this one.
Park this one for another day.
And I think that's all I have.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else.
Congrats, 200 episode, guys.
Woo!
I know, it is, honestly, it's actually crazy. If you think about, like, and again, this wall is just like a partial indication of what's happened. Like some crazy things.
Yeah, we gotta get more. Danielle, the top brick. No one can sign higher than that.
Oh, I'm definitely letting someone sign higher than that. 100%.
Danny, you've been a great addition to the team. But let's hope you can be more alert like next time and like quicker on the trigger,
I'm
right?
tired today.
I'm kind of tired today. Oh, you know what? The
All
next
right,
two
we'll get
weeks,
ready to edit
the
this
next 2
episode.
weeks are going to be super busy for me. Then I'm good.
Anything else, guys? Wrap it up. Becca
love
wants
you, Daddy.
done, Bex? Good. Wait. I asked, do you think we live in a simulation, Bex? On the mic as well.
There are moments, yeah.
On the mic.
I don't have any.
There are moments.
Okay.
I'm back up. Anyways, I guess we'll wrap up.
Yeah, that's all.
If you made it to the end, we appreciate you. Thank you. Share this with your friends. Tell your friends to subscribe. If there was any clips you liked, send them to your friends as well. And if there's any guests you want to see on the pod or think that we should get back on, let us know. And other than that,
I have a poll. Will we make it to 400 episodes? Vote now.
on YouTube, YouTube Shorts can't even vote, can you?
Like this video if you think we'll make it. Like this video if you don't think we'll make it to 400 episodes.
Anyway, signing off, pals.
See you guys.